Okay, so today a new Superman trailer was released and I just wanted to make a very quick video to give my initial thoughts on it, and yeah, it was a pretty decent trailer until Crypto the Superdog turned up. Yeah. What do you think about Crypto, Ted? You a big fan? No? Oh, I didn't think so. I mean, overall, it was a pretty decent trailer. I mean, there's an awful lot going on in there, and it looks like Superman gets the absolute shit kicked out of him. And I'm all for a little bit of fisticuffs in a Superman film. And it's also evident that he's not as well liked as he'd expect him to be. I mean, look at this guy's reaction to him. But later in the trailer, you can hear a crowd chanting Superman, so he's obviously got his followers, and maybe he's a polarising figure in this film, something that I'm really intrigued to see what they do with. Although that was something that was played upon in Batman vs Superman. And obviously there are superhumans in this film, like Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl and Guy Gardner's version of the Green Lantern. But I'm not really too sure about Nathan Fillion's blonde bowl cut. Nah, I don't think that's a good look. And we get our first look at Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, and he's a really good actor, so I'm hopeful that he'll do the character justice. No pun intended there, by the way. I mean, there's so much going on in this trailer and it really did whet my appetite. And there's a few things going on here that we've never actually seen in a Superman film before. Like this big dude. Could this be Brainiac? I mean, I am speculating here and I am probably wrong, but the best thing about these kind of trailers is that it gives you just enough information to digest without giving you too much. The use of music in the trailer was really good as well, reusing the John Williams theme from Superman the movie during the Smallville segment, and it sounded really nice on electric guitar. One thing I will say about these superhero IPs is that they do seem to get rebooted a little bit too regularly these days. I mean, it was only 5 years between Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man starring Andrew Garfield. Then we had Josh Trank's version of Fantastic Four, or Fan-4-Stick, or whatever it was called. And that was about 8 years after the Rise of Silver Surfer. Is 8 years enough time between reboots? Maybe. I don't know, but it wasn't that long ago since we had Henry Cavill's Superman turn up at the end of Black Adam, which was trying to set something else up, but obviously never went forward. And on top of that, we had two Batmans. Batmen. With Ben Affleck's DCEU Caped Crusader and Robert Pattinson's version from The Batman. And it was only 4 years after the Dark Knight trilogy wrapped up before we had Batman vs Superman. Oh, actually, we had three Batmen, with Michael Keaton returning in The Flash. The point I'm trying to make here is that they do reboot these franchises a little bit too eagerly. I mean, if this film turns out to be a bit of a flop, are we going to get another reboot in 5 years' time? I mean, I hope that they just stick with David Corenswet's Superman, and if it doesn't do quite as well, they learn from it and they build upon it, and then they just see what they can do with this in the future. But I guess only time will tell. And what I will say is that I am a massive fan of the first two Christopher Reeve Superman films. I mean, I grew up watching those films and they'll always remain to be favourites of mine. But I really enjoyed Henry Cavill's version of Superman. I was actually quite gutted when he didn't return for a second solo film. And I really felt that the studio did a number on him there. Because like I said, his return was set up at the end of Black Adam. I guess Deadpool said it best.
We will treat you so much better than those shit fucks down the street.
And yeah, I was a fan of Man of Steel. Yeah. I don't know how many more Supermen I can take, and I really hope that they've got a good long plan for the future with this. And I do think that it is in good hands with James Gunn. I mean, look what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad. And it does look like David Corenswet will take the Christopher Reeve approach with Clark Kent playing him as Bumblin'. And I think it looks brilliant in the Superman costume. It's something that's grown on me. So yeah, it was a really good trailer that has whet my appetite, and I'm looking forward to seeing what is to come. But what's your thoughts on the trailer? By all means, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching this short video. I've been Colm from the Critical Cinema Club, and I'll see you very soon.